Hey, I'm here with someone new, Dima. What's your last name, Dima?
Barsky.
I'm going to sit down next to you and we're going to have an interview all casual style here.
Cool. All right.
Barsky.
Dima Barsky.
And we are in at Saks Fifth Avenue, just shopping. No, that's not true. No. Union Station, resting before we go and take some more pictures because we gotta, use our feet wisely. That's my opinion.
Union Square.
Oh, okay, Union Square. That's where we're at. All right, so you got a camera. You're a photographer.
Yes, I call myself a photographer. By day, I write software. By night and weekends, I spend my free time doing photography and playing some ice hockey occasionally.
How consistently are you out there shooting?
Every chance I have, probably weekly for sure.
Okay.
Any willing subjects that I can put in front of my camera, like usually family or friends. As often as I can do that, I do that.
Do you do portraiture?
I like to do portraiture, although most of it is family or friends. But that's an area. There are two areas I like focusing on. One is portraiture, and another one is automobiles.
Automobiles?
Yeah, so I do any car show or car rallies. Turns out a lot of car enthusiasts around the Bay Area like to take their cars out for a spin around the hills.
Okay.
So I've been doing some of that.
What, do you just wait for them to drive past?
No, I have some friends that are in those circles, and they invite me to ride along with my camera.
Okay.
They tell me to keep my car at home. So.
Okay. Your car is not good enough for them.
No, it's a classic 15-year-old 4Runner.
Oh, okay. So cars and portraits, and yet today we're out here doing landscapes and city stuff.
Yes, and it's ironic.
And we'll end with some more, sunset landscape type stuff.
Exactly. And the only time I get to do landscape is on photo walks, and ironically, probably the most popular images out there are of landscapes I've done on photo walks.
Oh, okay. Nice. Well, that's been productive.
Yeah.
A reason to come out here. So, how long have you been doing this then?
So I got started with original Canon Rebel probably in 2004.
Okay.
And probably
Why'd you buy a camera?
Why did I buy a camera? I wanted to experiment with a camera. I wanted to experiment with SLR, and was right at that time where I was thinking to whether it's going to be a film SLR or digital SLR, and Canon came up with a nice, inexpensive camera.
Did you always want a camera, or were you just looking for a hobby? Sometimes I wonder if people are like, what hobby should I pick up?
Yeah, it's a good question. I don't think I was looking for a hobby. I've always liked taking pictures, point and shoot film cameras. Never felt like it was a hobby enough to actually spend money on a film camera. And, with digital things are easier to practice with, and it seems cheaper to just take pictures and throw them away if they're.
Do you edit much? When do you find time to do that?
Nights and weekends.
Okay, nights and weekends.
Yeah, a lot of editing. Up until recently, I was only doing Lightroom editing.
And where are you living then?
Sorry?
Where do you live?
I live in San Jose.
San Jose?
In just south of.
So where are some of your favorite places to go?
To go shoot or to go?
Yeah, to go take pictures.
I like coming up to San Francisco to shoot.
Okay.
There's a lot of, it's a very nice city. There's a couple of places in San Jose. San Jose is, not as interesting, I would say, as San Francisco to shoot, but there's a little town, El Viso, which used to be a port of San Jose down in the South Bay. And there are a lot of kind of interesting buildings with character, and the train comes through, and you can find places to shoot down there as well.
All right, what's one style of photography that you you respect and you think is really cool, but you would never personally do?
I respect people who do HDR photography, and I've done HDR photography as well. Sometimes, at car shows, the light is such that you have to bracket. But
you're not doing it tons.
I'm not doing tons, and and I even respect I respect people who make HDR images that are you know, a little bit more surreal than normal. But I just not my cup of tea. Let's say for myself, I don't spend a lot of time doing that.
All right, here we are on a photo walk, right? And so, what is one tip for a photo walk that maybe other people don't think about much, that you would say, hey, don't forget to talk to people, don't forget to introduce yourself, don't forget to take pictures, you know, just balance all those things. Did you go online to see who is going to be at the photo walk so that you could kind of like, I got to make sure that I go say hi to...
Yeah, Scott, JARVIE.
Yeah. Who else were you thinking of saying hi to?
Nathan.
Nathan Worthen. Nathan Worth.
I've heard of him, but I've never met him.
Okay.
Who else? I think I know quite a bit of people here.
Okay. From previous photo walks.
Previous photo walks. Some of them that were here yesterday, and some of them that were here today. Joe Azure.
Yes.
If you don't know him, stop and say hi for sure.
Yeah.
Michael Bonacor, stop and say hi for sure.
Okay. All right, and so the final set of questions here is what kind of camera, I guess? We should look real fast.
It's a
5D.
Canon 5D Mark III.
Okay.
And I have the 50mm 1.4 lens ready for street photography.
Street photography, we're about to go do that. And there is the group over there. They're talking about, I don't know, they're mingling right now, maybe waiting for a few more people to show up. But it's been great to meet you, and where do we find you online? Obviously Google Plus is probably one of the spots.
Google Plus or Facebook, Dima Barsky Photography.
Barsky?
Barsky.
Okay, and that you just gave your website, is that what, Dima Barsky?
Actually, Dima Barsky Photography is my website
okay.
as well, yeah. So it's Dima Barsky
and
on
Facebook, you said,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
Great, you're all over. Again, the people that photo walk are the more social ones that are on the social networking. So from San Francisco, that is our next interview with Dima Barsky. Have a good day.